morning, student. In the previous classes, we have completed figures, number names. So, in today's class, we are continuing with the number names only from 201 to 500. So, students, before starting the exercise part, let us understand with the help of an example. Okay, so the first one is 63. So, the number name of 63 is 63. Next, 263. So, the number name of 263 is 263. So, here students you can see 63 से पहले हमने क्या लिखा 200. So, in the previous exercise part, if 163 होता तो हम क्या लिखते थे 163. Here 263 is given. So, what is the number name of 263? 263. Next, 363. So, the number name of 363 will be 363. So, students, 63 से पहले हमने क्या लिखा 300. And the last is 463. So, what will be the number name of 463? 463. So, 63 से पहले हमने क्या लिखा 400. So, have you understood? Students, you can see the difference. 263, that means 263. 363. So, what is the number name of 363? 363. 463. It is 463. Students, have you understood? First, we were writing 100. Now, we have to write down 200, 300 and 400. Now, let us understand with another example. So, 87. What is the number name of 87? 87. 387. So, what will be the number name of 387? 387. 287. So, the number name is 287. The last is 487. So, the number name is 487. Here students you can see 87 से पहले हमने क्या लिखा 300, 200 and 400. So, you can see the difference. So, students, you have understood examples. Now, we will start with our exercise part. So, take out your maths notebook and write down exercise 1. In this exercise, we have to write down the number names. Students, in this, figures are given to you from 201 to 300. So, we have to write down the number names between these figures. Let us see. The first is 206, then 219, 235, 244, 250, 268, 289, 291. So, students, as you can see, जितने भी figures हैं, they are coming between 201 to 300. So, when we are writing the number names, we will start from the 200. So, students, write down 206, that is 206. 219, so it means 219. 235, so the number name of 235 is 235. 244, 244. 250, 250. 268, 268. 289, 289. And the last is 291. So, the number name of 291 is 291. So, students, here you can see we have written 200. Earlier, we understood about the number names where we were adding 100. Students, we have completed exercise 1 and now we are continuing with the exercise 2. So, this exercise 2 you have to write down on new page. In your maths notebook only. Write down exercise 2. Write the number names of the following. So students, as you can see, different figures are given and they are coming between 301 to 400. So we have to write down their number names. Write the number names of the following. So students, as you can see here, different figures are given that are coming between 301 to 400. So the first one is 303, 312, 354, 346, 390, 381, 377, 362. So students, we have to write down the number names of the given different figures. So start writing along with me. 303, 312, that is 312, 354, that is 354, 346, that means it is 346, 390, so the number name of 390 is 390, 381, so here it is given 381, 377, 377, 362, 362. So students, here you can see in the first exercise, we were writing 200. In this exercise number 2, we are writing 300. हम यहाँ पे क्या लिख रहे हैं? 300. Students, now take out new page and start writing exercise 3. So, in this exercise also, we have to write down the number names. Different figures are given between 401 to 500. First one is 408. Then 417. 444. 462. 480, 495, 422, 476. So student, we will write down the number names of these different figures one by one. So the first one, 408. So the number name is 408. 417. So इसका number name क्या है? 417. 444, 444, 462, 462, 480, 480, 495, 495, 422, 422, 476, 476. So students, we have completed exercise 3. So, in the first exercise, we were writing 200. Exercise 2, we were writing 300. And in this exercise 3, we are writing 400. So, students, this exercise number 4 is your homework. As you can see, different figures are given from 201 to 500. So, students, we have completed number names from 101 to 500, and now we are moving further with the other exercise in which the number names are given and we have to write down the figures. Exercise 1, 201 to 300. In this exercise, we have to write down the figures. As you can see, different number names are given and we have to write down their figures. 239, 253, 270, 299, 204, 218, 285, 266. So students, as you can see, यहाँ पे नंबर नेम्स दिए गए हैं that are coming between 201 to 300, and in this exercise we have to write down the figures. So students, let us write down the figures of these number names. 239, that means it is 239. 253, that means it is 253. 270, that means it is 270. 299, that means it is 299. 204, that means 204. 218, that means 218. 285, that is 285. And the last is 266, that means it is 266. So students, in this exercise, different number names were given from 201 to 300, and we have write down their figures. Now we will continue with exercise 2. In this exercise, number names are given to you from 301 to 400, and we have to write down the figures of these number names. So let's see. 313, 329, 341, 390, 364, 382, 357, 330. So students, now write down the figures of these number names. First one is 313. So write down 313. Second, 329. So that means it is 329. 341. 341. 390. That means it is 390. 364. That means it is 364. 382. That means it is 382. 357. 357. 330. So that means it is 330. Now students, write down exercise 3. Write the figures of the following number names. As you can see here that different number names are given between 401 to 500, and we have to write down the figures of these number names. First is 431. Next is 450. Third is 444. 492. Next is 465. Next is 438. 500. And the last is 423. Now write down the figures of these number names. First is 431. Second is 450. Then 444. Next 492. Then 465. 479. 500. And the last is 423. So students, we have completed exercise 3 here. Now exercise 4 is your homework. So students, as you can see, here also you have to write down the figures of the following number names. And this homework you have to do in your maths notebook only. So my dear students, we have understood about the number names from 101 to 500, and we have understood that the number names will be given and we have to write down their figures. So students, you have to complete all this exercise and homework in your maths notebook only.